Yes, find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. Now, just see e to the power x plus e to the power y equal to e. See the problem correctly. This is actually called implicit. That is why I have started with 1. Problem number 1. Implicit function means you have to differentiate the given equation as it is with respect to x. What is the derivative of e to the power x? It is e to the power x itself. What is the derivative e to the power y? It is chain rule, but implicit function e to the power y as it is into derivative of that y. Derivative of sin x is cos x. Okay. What is the derivative of sin y? It is cos y into dy by dx. Derivative of x square is 2x. Okay. What is the derivative of y square? It is 2y dy by dx. Anyway, right hand side is number constant. So, e to the power y dy by dx equal to minus of e to the power x, or dy by dx equal to minus e to the power x by e to the power y. Problem number 2. 3 to the power x plus 5 to the power y equal to 15. Three to the power x plus 5 to the power y equal to 15. E to the power formula. Here a to the power x formula. That's all. But implicit, remember. Differentiating with respect to x on both sides. Three to the power x derivative 3 to the power x into log 3. 5 to the power y also 5 to the power y into log 5. Is it over? No. It is y immediately multiplied by dy by dx. Then only chain rule completes. Equal to, it is 0. So, this is the term containing dy by dx equal to minus of 3 to the power x log 3. Or dy by dx equal to minus 3 to the power x log 3 divided by 5 to the power y log 5. In implicit function differentiation also, we can use 5 to the power or a to the power x formula, e to the power x formula. That's all. Still more problems are there. Let us do in the exercise. Here, just in order to make you to understand this, formula can be included in all the problems, see. Product, quotient, chain rule, implicit, everywhere. That a to the power x and e to the power x can be included. Okay. Next comes, after this we have derivative of the function log x. Derivative of y equal to log x function. One more formula we are going to derive. Derivative of y equal to e to the power x over, it is e to the power x. Derivative of y equal to a to the power x, it is a to the power x into log e. Now, y equal to log x, remember base is not written. You know that it is a natural base, natural logarithm. That is why this need not be written. If any other base is there, you have to mention there. 10, 5. Here no need of putting the base. It is implied. Anyway, how to find the derivative of this function? Derivative of the function, this one. Logarithm means, first of all, let me recall the definition of log function. What is the meaning of y equal to log x? Tell me. Let me write the basic idea. If x equal to 3 to the power or a to the power m, fundamental definition, x equal to a to the power m, then remember, then convert this statement into logarithm. Log of x to the base a is m. This is the actual meaning of logarithm function. Just recall the definition of log function. X equal to a to the power m, then log of x to the base a is m. Index is called logarithm. A to the power or log m into n, log m into n, x I have taken, no? X into y, base a. All the things you have done are studied in the previous classes. Even then, since it is the log function, let me write the properties once again. Log x into y is log x to the base a plus log y to the base a. Logarithm of the product is a sum of the logarithm. Very important property of log. Logarithm of the product, but here you have written sum of the logarithms. Similarly, quotient, see, x by y, log x minus log y. Fourth one is log x to the power m base a is written as m into log x. Properties of log studied already in high school as well as in first year. Log x to the power m. Finally, logarithm of x to the base y. Very, very important property called as change of base theorem. Change of base property. Actually, logarithm of x to the base what? Y. Now you can convert that one. Value will be the same. Divided by log y. Whichever base you need, you can write like this. Called change of base law. And another important property, let me include here itself. Sine inverse and sine function are, one is reciprocal, reverse of the other. So you can cancel. Sine inverse, sine cancels. Square root of whole square cancels. Correct, no? Similarly, here one more interesting property is e to the power log cancels. E to the power log x base a, whatever may be the base. Base e. E to the power log x to the base e. Answer is x only. Because e to the power and log are reverse process. They cancel. Or I can write like this also. It is log e to the power x to the base e. E to the power log or log e to the power x. One and the same. Square root whole square or whole square square root. One and the same now. Sine inverse of sine or sine of sine inverse. They cancel, no doubt. Similarly here I have written e to the power log or log e to the power. Total answer is x only. You can verify that, you can find that, or you can prove that. Everything can be done. But remember, it's a property of the logarithm. Here we need actually the derivative, that's all. How to find the derivative of logarithmic function, see? Our intention is to find that one. These are the properties I have written, that's all. Logarithm property. Now let me take the derivative. Derivative, or if y equal to log x. Find dy by dx. Y equal to log x. Y equal to log x. Base need not be written. It implies that the base is e. Now, dy by dx, because you have written it is as f of x. So let me write f of x itself. Because in the derivative, you have written f of x, f dash of c, no? Like that. So here, f dash of x is, derivative means f dash of x is, write carefully, limit h tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by x plus h minus x. If you forgotten the formula, let me write limit or f dash of c equal to, which formula we are using? Fundamental formula C. Limit x tending to c, f of x minus f of c by x minus c. F dash of c. But here I have taken instead of c, x. Instead of x, x plus h. Total meaning is one and the same. X plus h tends to x implies h tends to 0. That's why I have written that. If h equals 0, then only x tending to that one. Now, f of x plus h, calculate. F of x plus h, you know, f of x, log x. Log x plus h, that's all. Base not necessary, implied. Minus f of x, log x, divided by x plus h minus h. But you can recall that here itself it is there, see. Log x minus log y is log x by y. Let me write that one. Even then let me write here log x minus log y equal to log of x by y. Derivation, no? Let me write which formula you are using. Numerator is written like this, see. H tending to 0, log of x plus h divided by x. X plus h divided by x divided by h as it is. Yes? Next, equal to limit h tending to 0, log full divided by h can be written as 1 by h. Divided by h means multiplied by 1 by h. Log of x plus h can be written like this. X by x plus h by x, one and the same. Limit h tending to 0, 1 by h, log of, this is 1 plus h by x, or limit h tending to 0, n into log x, m into log x, m into log x equal to log x to the power m. Just to see the properties already written there. So I can write this one as log of 1 plus h by x to the power 1 by h. Or this again, now manipulation, just to see if you followed this particular step, it is, I can say that you clearly understood the derivation. 1 plus h by x whole to the power, Now I am writing this one as x by h. Instead of writing 1 by h, I have written x by h. Why this x? Let me remove that. Into 1 by x, over. No? When you take the whole to the power, this x cancels. Why this is written? Remember, this formula you must follow. Limit x tending to 0. 1 plus x whole to the power 1 by x is e. It is there in a limit chapter, first year. Limit of x tending to 0, 1 plus x whole to the power 1 by x, always e. This is of the same type, see. 1 plus this is capital X, it's reciprocal 1 by x over. This much a part is actually, when you take the limit, it becomes e. So I can write this one as log as it is, but this full is e. To the power, bracket is a little wrong here. Bracket should be given only up to here, right? Yes. Log, this is e to the power 1 by x. After taking the limit, correct it, just bracket should be after log. X by h, 1 by x. X is 1 by h, same thing. Log of, after taking the limit, this is log of e to the power 1 by x. But just you have written the formula, let me say here. E to the power log e to the power x is x only. Just you have written sixth property, see, log e to the power x. Log and e cancels, you get x only. Here also, answer is 1 by x. Answer is 1 by x. Write all the used formula on the right hand side carefully. Log of e to the power cancels, so x is the answer. E to the power log, there also it cancels, answer is x, like that. It is there in the sixth property, just go through that, see that one. Derivation is over. Therefore, derivative of log x hereafter is 1 by x, remember. Write the derivation correctly. Yes? Right. Now, if the derivation of this log x is 1 by x is required, then you have to do this method. If I do like this, or y equal to e to the power, log x. Y equal to log x. Find the derivative of this. What is the meaning you told? This is e to the power y equal to x. Therefore, e to the power y equal to x. Correct, no? What is the meaning of log function? It is e to the power y equal to x. Let me use another method to find dy by dx. Differentiating both sides. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. It is implicit function, just to see here. e to the power y derivative is e to the power y into dy by dx. Derivative of e to the power y is e to the power y because e to the power derivative e to the power itself. Derivative of y is dy by dx. Derivative of x 1 or dy by dx equal to 1 by e to the power y. But what about e to the power y? E to the power y is x. So dy by dx equal to 1 by x because e to the power y equal to x. Therefore, derivative of log x is 1 by x. Don't do this method because they are asking you have to derive that one by using the definition of differentiation. This one is implicit function differentiation you have used. You have to use the fundamental definition of derivatives. That one, so this method is required. Anyway, you must know the method. By using implicit also you can show that the derivative is 1 by x. Derivative of log x is once again over. Now, let me include the derivative of this. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. First one is y equal to x to the power 9 plus 4 secant x minus 5 tan inverse x. See, x to the power n formula, trigonometry function, inverse function. 7 e to the power x, exponential function. Minus 2 to the power x, a to the power x formula. Now log x. Plus 3 log x, enough. All the formula I have used in this one. Totally dy by dy, sum and difference, that's all. But remember, x to the power n formula, trigonometric, inverse function, exponential function, a to the power x formula, log x also included. Straight away let me write the derivative because now you know the method how to find. Even then this step is important. You are finding the derivative of each and every function. Even though you are knowing the answer, write the steps correctly. d by dx of 7 e to the power x, d by dx of 2 to the power x, d by dx of 3 log x. And now write answer, no problem. Answer is 9x to the power 8, this one. Answer is 4 secant x tan x. Answer is 5 by 1 plus x square, tan inverse x, derivative. 7 e to the power x as it is. 2 to the power x log 2. 3 into 1 by x. Or 3 by x, let me write like that. Instead of writing one more step, this one itself is the answer over. 3 into derivative of log x is 1 by x. Second one, y equal to 8 root x plus 3 log x into sin x, enough. Actually, I want to use log function in the product, that's all. That is why one more example is given. Including that log function also you can use product formula. dy by dx, dy by dx, d by dx of 8 root x plus 3 log x into second function as it is. Now first function as it is into derivative of the second. Answer is 8 into 1 by 2 root x, 3 into 1 by x, or 3 into 1 by x itself let me write. However, I have to write one more step. Into sin x as it is. 8 root x plus 3 log x into cos x. One more step required, I told no? 2 4s. 4 by root x plus 3 by x sin x, 8 root x, 3 log x, cos x. Got the idea clear? In product formula you can use log function. In quotient formula also you can use log function. Quotient formula problem. Third one, y equal to 3 log x. 3 log x divided by e to the power x. Divided by e to the power x. dy by dx is du by dx into v minus u into dv by dx by v square. d by dx of 3 log x into e to the power x as it is. Now 3 log x as it is, d by dx of e to the power x, denominator is e to the power x whole square. Answer is 3 into 1 by x into e to the power x, 3 log x into derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x itself, denominator square. Right? Simplification, yes, we can do that because e to the power x from the numerator can be removed outside. So you get 3 by x here minus 3 log x divided by e to the power x whole square means I can write it 2 times. So that cancellation must be understood clearly. Final answer is dy by dx is 3 by x minus, can I write like this, x cube divided by e to the power x. 3 into log x is log x cube. Let me write that one. N into log m is log x to the power m. M into log x is log x to the power m. Fourth one, chain rule that finishes all the type. Still there, implicit. Everywhere you can bring this log function. Chain rule is y equal to log of sin x. Chain rule problem, log function, and inside that we have trigonometric function. Y equal to log t. Y equal to log t. Where t equal to sin x. dy by dt, log function derivative already know 1 by. dt by dx, derivative of sin x, cos x. Write the chain rule here, dy by dx equal to dy by dt into dt by dx. Or answer is dy by dt into dt by dx. Resubstitution of t, 1 by sin x into cos x. But it is nothing but cos x by sin x. Correct, no? Cos by sin you are writing as cot x over. Chain rule also you can use the log function. Log t, derivative is 1 by sin x into cos x, cot x